welcome to my channel. Today I will be reacting to people on YouTube upgrading their hamster cage. So they're going from something that either was under the minimum requirements or they just wanted to upgrade because they wanted something a bit more bigger and more spacious. So if you'd like to see my reactions to those, be sure to continue watching, and I will have I have no idea what Ash is doing. And I will leave their videos linked down in the description box below in case you want to check out their channels as well. But let's just get right on into it.
Oh my gosh, look at the lighting. It's so good. It's so nice. Hey guys, I am Melissa and I'm going to be getting my hamster a cage from Ikea. It's going to be the Ikea's Detolf, a glass shelf. You turn it sideways. It's a glass shelf thingy. It's like a long cage. But yeah, I heard those are good for hamsters and my sister got one for her hamster and she seems to like it well enough. It's a good running space for them. So I'll be getting one of those. I've been waiting a few weeks to try and get it because the second I wanted it, it went out of stock. So we set a reminder on phones and we're going to go get it now. We like pre-ordered it or whatever. I don't know what you call that, but we got it, and so we're gonna go pick it up. And then we're gonna go to Home Depot and buy the wood to go on top of it so that she can escape. My sister hamster has escaped a lot.
Okay, so we're off to a good start. I don't know what kind of cage she has yet. I'm not sure if she's gonna show at the end when she's switching the hamster from the current hamster cage to the Detolf. The Detolf is a really good hamster cage that's like also low priced. It does also have its cons in my opinion. But to each his own. If you like it, you can have it, of course, but do be wary and like definitely know that there are cons to this cage, well, to using this as a cage. And then you also do, like how she mentioned, how she's gonna do afterwards is go and get the necessary supplies that you need to be able to have a lid on this cage. But I used the Detolf in the past. I definitely liked it. I went from the bin to the Detolf, I believe. Or no, I think I had the bin and the Detolf at once because I had two hamsters at the same time once. So I had both. But I ended up using Detolf after the bin thing. And I did like the Detolf when I had it for a bit. And after a while, I did start to notice like some issues I was having with it. So I stopped using it for a hamster cage. And I don't think I would ever go back to using it. But it's definitely a good cage if you want to get something expensive, well, less expensive. There's also glass, like an aquarium.
This, I'm going to put this in her cage. Figured it was good for her, right? I also bought this little ball for her to chew on and play with because I needed more stuff for her cage. So we use those. We didn't make the cage yesterday because we were tired. So we're gonna make it tonight. My dad's making the top right now. I'm probably gonna end up buying some more stuff like on Amazon. Maybe like going to some other places. Yeah, Tofu seems excited.
Okay, so she said she's gonna have it sitting on something. I didn't think about this when I was telling you guys like my pros and cons of the Detolf. Definitely have something sitting on it, and you definitely want to make sure that it takes up basically the entire space of the glass, because if not, eventually your glass will start to bend and it has the possibility of shattering, especially because the Detolf is actually, like, in my opinion, more of like a cheap glass. Like on that side of the things, it's more cheap, so you definitely got to be careful with that, and then making sure we're keeping the scratches away.
She's chilling. She's excited. So, yeah, at the moment, I am waiting for him to finish. He'll come lay down the cage, and then I will show you all it afterwards. And this is the place I'm gonna put it. It's right next to my bed. So she's going to be chilling out right here. Okay, so we have laid down the cage. Nice, long, and big. A lot of space for her to run around. And I am about to set it up. Okay, so Leah has finished up.
I was gonna say this when she started putting in bedding. That bag of bedding, I was like, she's gonna need a lot more bedding. Not only is this cage super long, so then you gotta fill up that surface itself, but also you still want to give your hamster enough bedding. I know in Detolf you really can't, it's like a little bit more hard to give your hamster like a ton of bedding unless you have a raised lid. So I know not everybody can easily be able to fit like 6+ inches of bedding, but you want to at least try to have 5 in it. You can have 6 in it You just also gotta be careful on your placement of some of the accessories and toys. But definitely, before she even shows, I can already tell that it needs a little bit more bedding to it.
Just decorating it for me because I wasn't doing it right.
And I guess I should have waited because I literally watched like 2 more seconds. You could tell it looks like she has it more like inclined.
So this is the finished look. There's no alpha tunnel that we buried underneath, so she has this little lookout. She got her food, her little sand bath. She got her little ball to play with and her wheel. I think she would like it.
The cutest hamster ever and so chubby, and oh my god, oh, the hamster is absolutely adorable. I really like that they changed it. I wonder what kind of cage she had at first. She didn't show it, and if she said it, I didn't hear her. And I couldn't tell when she was showing the hamster at that one clip what kind of cage it was, because I could only see like a tiny area of it. But I do wonder what kind of cage she had at first. But the cage is really nice. Definitely could obviously could add more things, but honestly I love watching people upgrade their cages. It's always amazing to watch. And the next one that we're gonna watch is by Shiona Jacobs.
I got my hamster Gone. Like, I asked the pet store employee what I should get for Gone, and she gave me all these things. She gave me like the smallest cage ever, but like I thought it was okay because she was like, oh yeah, like this is like the best one, and da 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 da, and I was like, okay, bet. But it was like $80, and I was like, okay, whatever, because it was better than the cage that they gave my hamster like 10 years ago when I got like the basic like barred cage that's like way too small.
And to me as well, when I first got my hamster, I talked about it in my story time. I really wish I did more research back then, but I did not. And well, at least it just wasn't proper hamster care. And I literally asked them for help and everything and their advice, and I ended up with this in the end, and everything was just completely wrong. So the moment I found that, I literally kept switching and switching and switching and upgrading. And yeah, so I definitely understand about that, and it sucks because it's such a waste of money. I think I spent about $60 on the cage itself, and then obviously I paid for the hamster and then the food and bedding and everything. So like I definitely spent more than I actually needed to on that cage, which sucks, to be honest. So I understand about that.
And I was like, okay, well this one's definitely a lot better than what I had, so I thought it was okay. I asked like what kind of food would be good for him, and she gave me like the I don't even know, but there's literally no variety or nothing, and it's just not good. But yeah, so she gave me all these wrong things just to make me buy them, and my dumbass that did not do research bought them all. And I spent about $300. So the pet store that I went to didn't have the one that Victoria suggested, but I'm really hoping this works out as well. I kind of just got 2 of those. And then I also got him this. Like I got it in a large just so he's more comfortable. Another thing that I got was this hideout. I'm pretty sure this was in the fish section, and I just got it for my hamster because I really wanted to try and make it as natural as possible, but also cute. So unfortunately, the pet store that I went to didn't have like a 12-13 inch wheel, so I had to go with the bare minimum of a 8.25 inch, which is okay, but that is literally the smallest you can give your hamster. I also got him this swing. He actually really likes it. When it's not moving, he loves going through this hole and poking his head up through this hole, and he really likes it. When he first went on it, he stayed on this yellow thing for like 45 seconds. He liked it. So another thing that I got for him was another hideout. This one's a little smaller, but I think it's okay. just for him to go into.
He has a few more things for our hamster, which is of course good. The only thing that had me like a little like making sure was the bedding, because it was odor control, and then just that one hide that was really for the fish, just because since she does have a syren, I feel like I was kind of worried about like my hamster getting stuck or freaking out. But it seems to go really good and very exciting. Either I forgot what kind of hamster cage she got now, like for the new cage, or she just didn't say it yet. But I am really excited to see how this all gonna look at the end.
I put the bridge above his sand bath just so he has some privacy. I gave him a water dish, but instead of giving him just a bowl to eat from, I'm going to scatter some of his food around just so he has to like find it.
Oh, I was like, what the heck is the hamster doing? I didn't realize the tube tunnel right there. The one thing I do wonder about is the hamster food. It definitely doesn't look like, when you look at the colors of it, it doesn't look actually healthy for the hamster. But I don't know where she stays. I don't know anything like that, so I don't know what she has access to, or if this is the best thing that they have in her area. I feed Higgins sunbursts, but not all the yogurt drops. I wouldn't recommend them either. They're not healthy for your hamster to have. But yeah, so like those kind of treats I definitely would stay away from as well. And I would also be careful of this tube that she has, because I would assume that she reused the old tunnels and tubes from her other hamster cage. But I would definitely be careful just to make sure that the size is okay, because sirens obviously are bigger when they have their food in their pouches. They can possibly get stuck or anything like that, or it might be hard to also clean. So definitely just be careful about those things. But I do like how she has chews in here. She has different natural things for the hamster to do. That little reptile hide with moss, I've always seen it like online, never got it in real life, or never, I don't think I've ever actually seen it in real life. But seeing how it looks on here, it makes me want to get one now, because it actually looks really nice. I really like the way it looks, to be honest.
God, Victoria makes YouTube videos and really helped me and my hamster out. Yes, keep it.
So that is the end of her video. Her cage actually came out really nice and it's really cute. Of course, there's always room to add more things now since she has a bigger cage, but definitely like that she's scatter fed as well. I always love a good upgrade, so anything that she got after this from the last cage will literally be an upgrade, because I can't believe they sell her that hamster cage. I genuinely do wish that like the associates in that store knew like a lot more when it comes to smaller animals instead of just like your dogs and cats. Yeah, some of them know fish, but not really. But I definitely wish that like they would get like a part of their training when they get the job, or when they apply, they ask about their like animal history, or like any experience that they have with them, just things like that, to be honest. But I know that to them it is just a job, just a retail job, just like you can work at a grocery store and not know anything about picking the right groceries and like making sure that your groceries are actually like good ones and not have gone bad or anything like that. So I guess it's like on the same line, but at the same time, you're caring for a living animal. So like you should know what you're selling. You should have an interest in it, at least to do your own research if they're not teaching you it. And I just feel like a lot of employees at these pet stores do not. Of course, I'm not talking about everybody, because there are some really good ones there. So that is all the videos that I'll be watching today and reacting to. If you would like to see more of these videos, be sure to let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And also, if you like my videos and you like my channel and you want to watch more from me, be sure to subscribe and also ring the bell to be notified every time I upload. If you would like to see more from me, I do have a second channel where I am focused more on like gamings. So I'm talking about the newest like Switch games that are out. So if you want to check out that channel, be sure to look in the description box below, and I will have that channel linked down there as well. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye.